Man, I hate that this is not smooth.
This is the Inside Splash, Chicago's premier aquarium podcast. Let's give it up for our hosts, Kyle, Glenn, and Ben Whitecap. This is the Inside Splash, Chicago's premier aquarium podcast. This is the Inside Splash.
God damn it. What's up, guys? It is a Saturday night. I'm feeling all right. And we have the Inside Splash.
What's up?
What's up, everybody?
Yeah.
Oh, man, the chat is popping. We already got some people up in here.
Yeah.
Aquarium Fantasy beat you all. He was first. But you know what they say, first is the worst, second is the best. Jorge is number 2 there. And we got Nano Aquarium Guy. What's up, guys? What's up? How's everyone feeling?
What do they say about being third? Third's the turd?
Third's the turds. I guess Nano Aquarium Guy's the third. What's up, Fathom? What's up, Michael Myers? MC, Jeff, what's up? What's up?
What's going on, guys? Yeah, that's all I got. Is 1 through 3. I don't.
Yeah.
I
don't got past that. Oh my god, what's up, guys? Splash down. Poop. All right. Well, today, normally we do like a guest style and then kind of like a interview thing and, walk around. Oh, crap. Dropping stuff. But today we are just kind of doing, more of a topic style discussion. And then we'll kind of cycle through some guests. There's probably maybe we didn't talk about this ahead of time, but maybe we kind of cycle through a lot of people. I kind of think that bringing up a bunch of people would be kind of fun. So maybe we give people, maybe like a segment amount of time to kind of talk about the topic, which the topic tonight is, hustles to support your hobby. Mm-hmm. And I think we have a lot of unique people out here. So if we get a bunch of different kind of perspectives on it, that might be a good way to do it. Or maybe we have a bunch of people. Sometimes when you have a bunch of people, though, certain people get drowned out. So I think it's kind of good to maybe keep it, lower amount, and then we kind of cycle through some people and everything. Or I don't know, play it by ear, see what happens. Maybe no one wants to join us, and then we just end up talking to ourselves.
That's fine too.
Yeah, right. But I remember a couple people were talking ahead of time. Like I said, MC. Maybe he would want to pop up, I think, earlier when he was watching your stream with Jorge.
Okay.
Jorge, if you feel like feel like popping up and telling us about some of the hustles you got going on around your area, man, you can feel free to pop up. But
yeah, I talked to him earlier. He said he was going to bring his stuff to work with him, so maybe he could hop on.
Oh, he's working tonight. That makes sense. That makes sense. He's managing all that land.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got some new people that hopped in here.
Well, we got scroll up here. So I can't remember if I said Jeff already. We got Pepplin Creek. We got Stan Pittman. We got Zen. We got Cheryl Smith, CR Fish. We got Jim's Fish in the house. Oh, very cool. Very cool.
Michael Myers is here.
Oh, yeah. And then someone asked about what's in the bucket. These buckets right here. This is a Christmas style ornament or a aquarium style Christmas ornament. That's the better way of saying it, right? I had these 3D printed by a friend of mine. I fabbed up the handles. And when you buy these online, you get a pack of my stickers here, the mystery 5-pack. And you haven't received my speaking fee. Oh, yeah, that's right. The speaking fee. Yeah, about that.
Yeah.
Sometimes those take a little while to go through.
Ed and Linda just hopped in. What's going on?
What's up, Linda? What's up? But yeah, that's what those buckets were. Someone was asking about what's in the bucket, and Zen popped that link in there. So if you guys are looking to get a hold of any of that Fish Room Punk gear, It's on that link over there. And this is just one of the newer products. It's gonna be a limited run. I'll be able to start working on my next 3D project here soon, hopefully, with that guy. I just gotta figure a way to draw it up first to give it to him so he can
Yes.
render me up.
Save me one of them green buckets, by the way.
You want one of those green ones?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I got one. That was the color I chose too. To be honest, actually I can't. I don't want to. Yeah, someone ordered buckets, but they ordered the color I was actually going to keep for myself. But I was like, man, all right. But that order, and that person out there knows who they are. That order meant the world to me, guys. I just want to say thank you out there. I've said thank you already to the person, but yeah, that helped out a lot. And yeah, just got my brand new printer set up today too. Fucking stoked. It's so nice. Love it.
Hell yeah.
Love it. It's so much fun. I didn't realize I was gonna be a tech nerd in my life, but slowly turning into one a little bit.
Yeah, I'm trying not to be. That shit earlier today was pissing me off. The whole man, I kept trying to upload a video. So I'm so used to like doing the shorts that I have to upload everything, or I have to film everything in vertical. Well, apparently, if you film under 3 minutes in vertical, no matter what, even if you set it up as a video, it just goes to your shorts. And I couldn't figure it out. I uploaded it twice, and it kept going to my shorts. So I got pissed, and I took it down. And then me and Kyle did some investigating, and yeah, so I kind of squeezed another little video in there and brought it up over 3 minutes, and it uploaded as a video, no issues. So I think if I'm going to do smaller videos. Later on, it'll have to be horizontal. That's the plan, anyways.
So say that last part again. Sorry.
I'm saying if I want to do the shorter videos like that, it'll have to be in horizontal.
Yeah. Under that new 3 minute rule. Yeah, what do you got, man? I wish I need to learn how to do a poll in here. What do you guys think about that? Those that under 3 minute rule for shorts now. So it's like 3 minutes and under is a freaking a short. And I was telling Brandon, like, I think it's kind of like if you guys go through Facebook videos, when you scroll through Facebook videos, it's kind of like that already, where you can get something that's, you know, a really relatively short piece of content, and then you can get stuff that's like a half hour long. I mean, it's like the whole gamut, and it's just as you're scrolling. It's kind of weird, man. It's kind of weird. Oh, is that the link, right?
Yeah.
That's right. So if you guys want to join us, you just got to show your.
That's not the link for this. That's
that's the video.
That video that kept giving me the issues.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's the video, guys. Check that out. That's there's a Pisto spawning.
Yeah, it's actually really cool. I'm really happy I got that on camera. It's pretty neat.
And well, spawning might not have been the right term.
No.
Flirting, right? Like flirting and doing some of the courting kind of stuff going on.
Yeah.
And
yeah, you kind of get a little bit of everything that they do, you know, with the tail flapping and then showing the bellies, and you can tell that female. I mean, she normally isn't like bright yellow like that, but she turns that bright yellow when she's really turned on, I guess.
Yep.
So
yes,
it was neat. But yeah, I actually can't. You sent me that link on my phone, so I don't have it on the computer, so I can't share that link.
Yeah, so I'm gonna share that out here, guys. Give me 1 second, and then invite guests, copy, and then if you guys want to join us, we're gonna try to stick to the topic for the most part. You know, if you're someone that hasn't been ever on a live stream, definitely feel free to introduce yourself a little bit. But yeah, we're trying to kind of stick to the topic a little bit. So make sure that if you come up, have an idea for something for that kind of thing, right? So
yeah, Todd came in. I want to shout out Todd and My Fish Tanks Aquatics.
What's up, man? What's up? We got John. We got We got Ed in the house. Oh, man, I already muted my phone. I was ahead of the game. Normally I cause that fucking horrible loop.
Yeah, and hey, you got rid of that demon.
Dude.
I
Yeah.
don't know what you must have had.
Well, no,
Like
I
an
figured.
exorcism over the week or something, or what?
Yeah, it's actually all the sage. We were burning a bunch of sage, and
Yeah,
I had a
open
priest come
window.
through. Yeah,
There you go.
yeah. It's what I have to do is I have to launch StreamYard and have all my shit hooked up, 100% like ready to go. Otherwise, I think that there's some sort of delay in the audio processing because StreamYard like auto filters our conversation so it doesn't loop. And I think it just gets really weird with kind of some of the stuff that it does like automatically, you know?
Huh.
I'm pretty sure that that's what happened, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Topic leaves me squirrel. But yeah, so yeah, feel free and yeah, feel free to pop up there, guys. And like I said, you just got to show your face in the background. Yeah. Mexicali. Oh, I love that reference. That was great. Yep, I would. Oh man, no, we're not gonna go there.
Yeah. $1 million. I'll write you an IOU.
Well, you fuck. No, never mind. We'll talk later. Well, so my big thing for plant hustling and just hustling in general for my fish room, it's definitely like plants. Originally, it was doing kind of more of like being a quote unquote like store, right, where people kind of come to me. And lately, you know, like I've said this like numerous times on my Wednesday live stream, going through like a regrowth phase, and I've been trying different stuff out, which has kind of set me back a little bit with as far as selling plants. That's why I'm kind of going away from the potted plants. Just ends up taking more space than you can make with it. Pretty much, it's just not really worth it. So my thing lately has been going to swaps. So I feel like that's kind of my specialty, is selling at swaps and dealing with customers. And so that's like I guess the thing that I would probably talk about the most is kind of that version of it. I think Brandon, your strong point, which is something I have not done at all, is like kind of dealing with the store, right?
Yeah. So I deal a lot with Tristan, from Tristan's Tropical Fish. He's like 40 minutes away from me in Evansville,
Maybe.
Wisconsin. And yeah, I mean he treats me right, so it makes it real easy for me to I've kind of gotten away from privately selling to people on like Facebook groups and stuff, and more so just kind of bringing my stuff to his store and kind of getting rid of it that way.
Yeah, the private selling can be it can be tough. Like doing those all those conversations. I would have I think I'd have like 10 conversations. And that's probably more, probably like 5 conversations to every 1 or 2 sales. You know, it's like you're talking to a lot of people. Most people, it's kind of hard to get them over the hump of buying from like a random person online kind of thing. Like they're gonna come up to your place or you're gonna meet them somewhere, and I don't know, it might be weird at first. I remember the first time I went to somebody, it was Matt Can's Toucan Tropical, his house, and I was nervous as fuck. I'm like, I'm going to some random dude's fucking house and it's just gonna have fish. Like I didn't know what to expect, you know. And, but then you end up realizing, wait, that was like way better of a deal to do than going to Petco or to any of the stores. So
yeah.
But getting a newbie over that hump is it can be a little hard, I think. But yeah, like advertising though, I think is also another thing that's been getting harder to be a store. Like if you don't have a I don't know, like a built-in community, the Facebook groups are getting harder and harder to sell fish and advertise on. They're getting really strict with the rules and everything. So skirting around those kind of rules, and then I don't know. In my area, I feel like there's a lot of competition. You'll hear stories just of things going on and rumblings of maybe
Yeah,
unsavory tactics and whatnot.
see, I guess I kind of got that going for me too. Is that really? I mean, as far as like people breeding fish around me, is not a whole lot of it. I mean, to my knowledge, I mean, there could be somebody, you know, 2 blocks down breeding more fish than I do. I don't know, because for a long time I was that person that nobody knew about, and I was just kind of doing it to do it. It was just my thing for the longest time, and so yeah, I mean, I guess you never know, but from what I can gather, as far as there not being any immediate clubs, no local fish stores near, you know, in my immediate area, and kind of just nothing really around. I mean, the closest, if I want to go to like a Petco or a PetSmart, I'm driving 30 minutes. So I either have to go to Janesville or I have to go to McChesney Park. There's nothing in this immediate area, so I kind of got that at my advantage too, I guess.
Yeah, dude. I mean, for me, I brag about this all the time. I can go to Petco within 10 minutes. I have a PetSmart also within. Actually, I have 2 Petcos within 10 minutes. I have a PetSmart. Aquarium Adventures is a half hour, and then if I drive 30 minutes east, I can hit 4 or 5 fish stores within 15 minutes of each other. Yeah, so I mean, I have and then that's not even counting the obscure fish stores that I don't really think about right off the top of my head, but there's some that are a little bit south of me too. So I have easily 15 places I can go.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I still end up going to the swaps to end up buying stuff from home hobbyists, you know.
Yeah.
And I think that says a lot, though, you know.
Yep.
Like what a home hobbyist can bring to the table. And I think that that's something that we could really harp on for somebody that's maybe thinking about that at home, that is worried about taking that jump because they don't think that what they have at home is worth it for somebody. Your fish, if you're breeding fish at home, are way more valuable than the fish that someone can get at Petco or at another fish store that's been imported or whatever. I know that was it was this weird thing, man. My first sales, I put them up and I'd get them and I'd just feel almost guilty for charging someone the money because it was just like, I don't know. I didn't feel like the stuff that I had was worth money because it was just growing, you know, it was just like, it just kind of happens. And I feel like that might be weird for some people out there. If maybe you guys have some of those thoughts in your head. You're like, oh, well, maybe I could, but I don't really know. No, your stuff is worth money. Just a thought. Did you ever have feelings like that?
Kind of, especially when it came to the plants, because me personally, I mean, on a weekly basis, I'm pulling plants out of these tanks and I'm literally putting them in the trash.
Yeah. Yep.
So to charge somebody for some of those plants, some of these faster growing weeds, it just, you know, but it is what it is. And I started kind of looking at it as, you know, like, yeah, they're going to pay some money. They don't have to worry about it transferring from immersed to submerged. It's coming from the same water parameters. And then once they buy the plant, after a few months, they're going to be in the same situation I am, where they're going to have to start throwing it away. So it's not like I'm charging them and the plants are just going to, you know, they're just going to not grow and they're just going to stay there and be the same size forever. I mean, it's, you kind of paying that money up front to have an unlimited supply. So when you kind of look at it like that, it doesn't make me feel so bad, I guess.
Yeah, especially when you give someone the then like you give them a plant and then you give them the knowledge to like, yo, you can, like you said, you can turn this into something that keeps growing, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. And then if you give them a bunch of value to that too, you know, I always tried to throw extra stuff in.
Oh yeah.
Like, dude, my famous story for me is fucking, and this kills me now, like thinking about it, because I miss having this Pleco, but I used to give a free Pleco away with all my fucking plant orders, right? And I would tell them ahead of time, because some people just straight up didn't want them. Like around here, bristlenose plecos, there's a lot of them around here. So so I would offer it, like, hey man, you're spending $20. Can I throw a pleco in? Because I would get like batches of these things on trade for some of the blue guppies that I was breeding. And so I just had massive amounts of them. I had them in a pond, and I would just pull out a couple babies or a baby and throw it in the bag. And at one point, I ran low on some of the normal ones. So I had this long fin snow white bristlenose or pleco or whatever, and I was just like, oh, I didn't realize I didn't have any, so I just threw this one and put it in there. I didn't realize that it was fucking worth, a decent chunk of change compared to all the other regular ones that I had because I was just so green and didn't realize. But I'm sure that person was super happy.
Yeah. And then so for me, I've kind of gone away from the plants. I still sell plants locally, word of mouth. It gets out that you got good plants. So people still contact me for plants, and I hook them up. But as far as doing plants with Tristan, it's not really a thing. He's got a lot of his own plants that he imports and stuff. Plants with a fish store is really kind of hit or miss. It's definitely more so livestock that they're after, and the shrimp has been what's really helped me out a lot breeding the shrimp. They've more or less paid for everything behind me, so from the tanks to the fish and shrimp that are currently in it, and I think it's to be able to do that is pretty nice.
So when I first started selling, I'm actually looking at the last bit of. I had kind of two phases. So I have a dry erase board up here, right? That I would just kind of record all of my sales from, and I would just started and I just did columns, like, right, and I filled it up at one point for what was that? It would have been 2023. So these are 2024 sales, but I ended up switching to a digital version. I have an Excel sheet that I put all my sales through now.
Okay.
Hey Stan, you're the man, by the way. I just gotta shout you out. You know why. So anyways, I was looking at those, and just in this right up here, I would say 70% of that is plants and shrimp. And I mean, maybe 30% was fish because I wrote down every individual item I was selling in each sale to just try to get an idea of like what was the most popular. And shrimp by far, guys. Like if you're having an at-home breeding thing, it's the way to go personally. You can get huge tubs of them. And yeah, let's shout out some people because we had some more people show up in here too. Yeah. So okay, let's see. We had Vinoxky. What's up, Vino? We have someone else showed up. Oh yeah, ALA. What's up, ALA Aquatics? It's Cichlids 23. All right. And what does TJ say? I'm lucky to have a local fish club that hosts monthly auctions. Can't say make any kind of profit, but it is a place with many interested buyers to take all I can produce. Yeah, dude, auctions are definitely something that people should check out. I am super excited because my Greenwater Aquarius Society has their membership party coming up, and I get like 300 member points or 200 member points to spend in the auction. And all I have to do is pay my yearly fee, and we get 2 auctions a month or 2 auctions a year. It's a summer auction and then a winter auction. And a lot of clubs, like TJ is saying, do auctions at like every swap they have, right? So they'll have like a table or something you can you put your stuff on, and then they'll auction it off, and you can either donate it to the club or I think you can get some money for it. Just depends on how every club runs it. And those are definitely good ways to not even have to buy a table, but to just get some sales going for your fish room, right?
See, I think something like that would be kind of nice too, to just move some stuff that you're having a hard time moving to. I mean, in my opinion, it may be a lot easier to move something at something like that rather than, at a local fish store where it's kind of not the same crowd, I guess, if that makes sense.
Say that one more time. Sorry, I was posting the link up again. Guys, you guys can join us if you want to pop in.
Yeah, so as far as some of like those specialty items that are kind of hard to move that people don't really know about, typically if you're attending a club auction, people there are going to know exactly what that stuff is, and
I see.
it may be a little bit easier to move there than anywhere else.
Yes, 1,000%. That is like, all right. So perfect example is like at the Live Bear auction. There's like these, the pygmy swords. The average person would see that fish and it doesn't look that cool. Like it's not like something that, I don't know, might not jump out to you that much. But since I knew what it was, I knew that I wanted to get something like that. But if you were to just try to advertise the pygmy sword to like just any person, they're going to be like, no, I want the glowfish, or I want some, something crazy. Right. And so going to the fish store, if you're someone like us that has like, I don't know, maybe something that's more of a natural coloration fish, but it speaks to you. That is, that's where you want to kind of try to get rid of those kind of things, or not get rid of, but sell those kinds of things, or try to move them.
Yeah.
But hey y'all, if anyone wants to pop in, we're just kind of talking, side hustles that support your hobby and different things that you can do to, I don't know, make that moolah, hustling fish, plants, shrimp. You guys want to pop up? You just gotta click that link. You can pop in the backstage here. We'll make sure you're not just going to, I don't know, do something wild and then
bust it. Pull down your pants on camera or something. We're trying to stay away from that.
Did you hear about that? There was some dude that was going around and got a bunch of people. Yeah, no. There's some dude going around and he was going to the backstage and fucking flashing everybody. Apparently, I had heard. I can't remember where I heard. I think was it Fishy Biz that was talking about that, or the Tic Tac Bandit. Yeah, no, this is it. It was the Tic Tac Bandit. That's what it was.
So yeah, a couple new people coming in. We got Night Owl, EJ, Skipper popped in.
Oh yeah, I saw Skipper's icon up there.
For whatever reason, I can't scroll and chat anymore. There we go.
We got Danny Aquatics.
Yep, Danny Aquatics.
So, hey, Skipper, did those stickers make it out to you?
Yeah, he might be uploading a video. I was on Whipstream earlier, and apparently my name reminded him that he had to do a video. So I'm guessing that might be it.
For sure. So as long as I just want to make sure. That's the one thing that's it's a little nerve-wracking about just shipping again mail is like you don't have tracking for it, so you really don't fucking know. I just gotta send it and pray. But they've been pretty good. What's up? Look who's in the backstage.
I can't see.
Oh, that's right. All right. What's up, man? How you doing?
Hey guys, how are you?
What's up, Ed?
We're doing good, man. How about you?
Dude, I'll tell you what. I'm seeing you more on TV than anyone else anymore with you on YouTube.
Who's that?
Oh, Branton, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. He's all over the place, right? He's doing the rounds.
Yeah, I'm getting passed around right now.
That's the way to do it, buddy. That's the way to do it.
Yeah, get that exposure.
No, it's been fun actually. Every live that I've been on recently has definitely been a lot of fun. So I enjoy it.
Yeah. I really enjoyed this morning with Mexicali. That was a good stream.
That was a good one.
Oh god.
My fish tanks is asking if Ed has a channel. I don't know if one of our mods wants to drop Ed's channel in the chat.
Stan said you're a YouTube slut.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went for the throat there. Damn.
See how it is.
Yeah, he's not holding back. Oh man.
I'll tell you what, we may have to get an R rating for this stream tonight.
Oh, what? Yeah, right. Yeah, we'll no holds barred today, man. But look at who we have here, guys.
There goes the neighborhood.
Up?
It's all right. What's up?
man?
Ain't not much.
Hey, that fish room's looking
Hey,
nice.
thanks for putting that in my checking account. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
hoping that deposit finally went through. Sometimes they take.
No, it's not going to bounce, is it?
What was that?
It's not going to bounce because if it does, I'll have to copyright the live stream.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh my God.
the coupons for the baby oil are in the mail. I mailed them while we were up here earlier.
Hey, Ed, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I joined your stream this morning. I really enjoyed it.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
It's all Brendan.
Yeah. No, it was you. There's some streams I've watched. I enjoyed this one.
Oh,
Yeah.
thanks so much. I
Even
appreciate that.
even though Branton was on, the YouTube slut, that's fine. I'll still watch it.
YouTube stuff.
Oh, we got to get you on one of these days.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm definitely interested in talking to, especially because I always find interesting people that keep the G'days, the rare fish like that. That's
Yeah.
why I like talking to Curtis and stuff like that. So we definitely have to have you on one of these days.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. I'm getting more and more comfortable doing it. These guys helped me out a great deal. So,
Well,
it's a new
I was
medium.
taught by the greatest, man. This guy down here, Jorge. He
Yeah,
he put me on his live stream, and ever since
Hey,
then, I've
just because I charge you the guest speaking fee doesn't mean you have to butter me up. All right, the money's enough.
No, just giving you just dues, man. Just giving you just dues for sure.
No, it's been fun. I've really, like I said, the most interesting part of all this of me doing stuff on YouTube has been the opportunity to get to meet, just to get to meet other content creators, really other hobbyists, not even so much content creators, but other hobbyists, because I'm out here in the middle of nowhere, no man's land, and I don't get that opportunity to interact or talk about the hobby with a whole lot of people. So I know that's a subject that doesn't get discussed in my house. Nobody likes fish in my house other than me. So it's not like I can, talk about, oh, look at this latest species of fish that I got. They're cool because of this or that. So I don't get that opportunity other than doing it here,
Yeah. We practically live, eat, breathe, and sleep fish here. So.
Yeah.
So, Jorge, you are doing you're doing like you have like a unique kind of selling perspective because of where you live and like you're kind of you were saying just like kind of your like isolation or whatever. So, do you have any kind of I don't know, kind of things you've learned about hustling to try to fund your fish room?
Right now, I'm just letting YouTube do it. I was looking into possibly getting my EIN to be able to buy wholesale. But the more you look into it, sometimes you don't necessarily, it's not, what do they say? It's not what you know, it's who you know.
Yep. That's true.
And I've had a couple of people tell me, look, don't, if you want to try it out, don't make that investment. We'll help you out, get what you want. Give it a go. And if you see that it's something that is productive and worth spending the money on, then go ahead and do what you need to do. But for the meantime, if I just wanted to get some, because the reality is I'm not going to be buying like on a weekly or monthly basis. I might make a purchase like once every 2 or 3 months.
Yeah.
And the quantities that I'm looking to buy are not very much either. There's not too many that'll sell you like $200 worth of inventory, really.
Mm-hmm.
Most of them are asking for a little bit more to make it worthwhile their shipping and stuff like that. So that's why I was kind of looking at that. I was going, I don't know. I don't know if I'm not ready to invest that much money. I can justify spending about $200 a purchase and then reselling it. But it's going to take me 2 to 3 months to be able to resell that investment. So it's not like I'm going to be constantly ordering. At least that's what I think, because I've tried it out with the stuff that I've bred myself in there, and it does good for a little while. Then it just kind of gets too small of a market. It's too small of a market, and it gets, it just gets saturated. And plants is the one thing that I think I can probably pull off. Most of my inventory will probably be in the plant side of it. But what's always happened is I get them in for the one thing that they're looking for, and seldom have I had them leave with just that one item. Once they're there, they get hooked, and it's like, oh, what is this? And what is that? And it's like, all right, here's where we make the sale.
That was something that when I first started doing, I focused really heavily on, because Corey was doing those like breeding for profit kind of videos. I think it was. I think Keeping Fish Simple had a line of videos that I was watching too, but they focused on like packaging, and it was like what can go together, and everything in your fish room, if you can go about it in the smartest way possible, should be able to go together. So that way someone can just pick anything, and this can go with this. That's why I have like a bunch of, it was kind of originally the idea was like, I just all community fish, anything can go with whatever. Yeah. So if you want, I give you my whole list, and they're like, can this go with this? Yes. I never have to say no, kind of thing.
I thought what I found real interesting in my area was, because I do have some shellies, I have some least killifish. Look, that's the stuff you're not going to be able to pick up at PetSmart, because that's all we have. Yeah. It's a PetSmart. I had some guppies because I've had them for a while. I've had some platies, some mollies, and I've just kept them constantly because I like them. I enjoy them personally. And I was bringing them in on the pretense of trying to sell them angelfish, but once they were there, like, oh, wow, these mollies look better than what they're there at PetSmart. So they were buying that stuff that I thought was not going to sell, just for the fact that they looked healthier. They're like, yeah, I'll take them. And it's like, that was interesting. So now it just kind of painted that picture why a lot of the local fish stores have those staple fish, because just people will buy them. I mean, it is what it is. As much as people think that, oh, I'm going to be very unique and just sell these specific fish, you might have a market, but it might be limited. And if you just have good, well, the one thing that I've been hearing consistently, and I saw somebody, I think it was Cheryl that posted it, that they wanted all her mud guppies. She didn't think they had value, but I've been hearing over and over that the quality of the guppies right now, and I don't know if it's because they've been trying to line breed all these guppies, they're not doing very well. So anytime they can get good quality, just, mixed fancy guppies, they'll take them.
Yeah, and, see, I had to get rid of all my mixed guppies because I couldn't move them. So I think it might be area dependent a little bit too.
Well, I know it was seasonal too. If you're going into the winter season, there's going to be more beginners coming in. The aquarium hobby thrives on the beginner market personally. Mm-hmm. So when you're going into these winter, what's up?
November through March.
Yeah. And so that's when you're going to start seeing these people that are stuck inside. They're going to start building tanks. Those are the people that are going to end up buying your mutt guppies, your, CPDs, all the stuff that's more of the normal, the stuff they see online, and they're like, oh, that looks really cool. I want to get some of that stuff. They'll stray away from female guppies. They're going to be like, oh, I've heard that there's a lot of babies that are going to come, and I'm going to get overran. So they're a little afraid of that kind of thing.
Well, not even so much that. I think it's the fact that they don't have as much color.
Or that too, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's the male guppy.
But I've heard at the swaps, the thing that I've come in so I've had when I've come with mutt guppy bags, I'll just take a net, just take whatever, throw it in a bag, and I'll give it to you for super cheap, right? People will look into that bag, and if it's got a lot of females, the very common thing for them to say is, I don't want to run into too many babies. And so definitely coloration is a thing, but it's that fear of them, oh, what am I going to do with them kind of thing. And I get it, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Kind of the polar opposite though. I specialize in what I do. But what I found for me, I was doing Tanganyikan shell dwellers, and at one time I had over 450 shellies and no one was interested in them. So
shell dwellers are hard to get rid of. Yeah.
I have 2 species of cichlids in my whole fish room, and I'm doing all goodeids. But I've built a niche for what I do. So, I have people in my area. So I live in the southern part of Pennsylvania. So there's not much of a market here for me for what I do, but I ship, and that's my market. So I kind of do the polar opposite. But I have found I used to import guppies years ago. I will never do that again. I hope when I was importing guppies, I was hoping that the adults would drop their pride before they died. Because I wanted to get them used to the water, but I've created a niche for myself, and I think a lot of it is customer service. If you want to, in my opinion, if you want to excel in this industry, whether it's on YouTube, whether it's having a store, whether it's whatever, you have to engage with the customers, and I try to engage with everyone that I sell fish to, and I follow up with them and things like that. And that's what makes the difference, because you have to have a good product, whether it be fish or whatever product you're selling, but you also have to have a knowledge base, and you have to be willing to talk to people. So.
And see, I think a big thing with your fish too, Ed, what makes it easier for you to ship is that, I mean, not that any fish isn't worth shipping, but being the more rare, special type live bearers, people are willing to pay to have those shipped over say, some guppies or something like that. So
yeah,
I think what happens with that is because people that are going to consume the Goodeids are going to be hobbyists that have been around for a while and they understand what they're buying. You're not going to get a new person into the hobby who's probably not going to find these until 2 or 3 years down into the hobby that they're going to come across them.
I like that 2 or 3 year level, or mark, whatever you want to call that, because that's right around the time when I started turning into like, oh, you know what? These more natural coloration fish are starting to look cooler to me than like the more like line bred colored fish and stuff like that. Like you start getting to that, like, I don't know, it's a more nuanced look into what you're keeping, I think.
I think what it is that you understand the significance of those fish. So it's not, you're no longer looking necessarily at the aspect, the physical characteristics, but more of why they're significant, because they're kind of might be endangered or they're not, I think that's when it becomes appealing.
So Jeff Kane says, I used to be annoyed that the LFS wouldn't buy my female guppies and endlers, and now I'm happy they don't. It keeps the males flowing out quicker. This is a good point, dude, because you can get yourself sold into a hole where you have a line that's only producing females. Because I had a red dragon line that, like, I was lucky to get a fucking male out of the thing, man. I think the whole time I had it for probably 6 months. I think I saw 7 males. And oh, what were you saying, Ed?
Oh, were you going to say something, Ed?
Oh, for me, it's just the opposite. I like having a lot of females, and the reason for me is because goodeids, most species for the most part drop 10 to 15 fry. So what I'm doing in a lot of my tanks, I'll put 6 to 8 females with 2 or 3 males, and I do a colony like that. So I actually prefer having a lot of females. But like when you go into the fancy strains like the guppies and stuff, that's kind of the thing. People go for color, but that's what's interesting, because like Jorge was saying, a few years in, people start changing what they're interested in. But there's always going to be those people, and hey, I don't fault them. I think it's great if that's what they want. I used to do the fancy guppies and all that, and I enjoy them. I just this may sound weird. I feel like I have more of a purpose with what I'm doing now, just because of the work I do with the CARES program and a few other programs, and just making a difference. And because if we don't keep these bloodlines of these fish going, they're going to be gone. If any of you have seen my recent video of Amica splendens, the butterfly goodeiid, probably within the next year or two, it's going to be completely gone in the wild. There's only 2 locations left, and they're not doing well. So that kind of ties in with what I used to do. I bred parrots for many years, and I worked with a species of bird called a parrotlet, and it was the same kind of process. Is that working in the conservation aspect of it, and that's what I like more about it. So like for my business, and I am an actual business, I decided to go as an LLC only because of things I wanted to do with my business. It just made sense to do that. But for me, this was an easy choice for me, and I found it because of the experience I have in the industry. It was easy to market myself for what I'm doing. So.
Yeah, and I think what happens is as you mature in the hobby, you start having appreciation for the other uncommon stuff, and
Right.
it's going to happen. The longer you're doing this, the more understanding and appreciation you have for those species.
Yeah. Hey, sure. I like a colorful fish just like anyone else. I'm not going to put anyone down for that. Like I have an opinion about glowfish. However, it gets a lot of people into the hobby, and what I have found over the years, I'm probably one of the older folk here. I can remember in the 70s and 80s, our hobby was very popular. That's really not the case today because a lot of people are getting the wrong information. It's too hard. It's too hard. They're getting wrong information and they leave the hobby. So if glowfish can get someone in the hobby that stays in the hobby and enjoys it, I'm all for it. So.
Mm-hmm. That's something I've never kept is one of the glowfish.
Yeah, neither have I.
Mm-hmm.
Oddly enough, though, I've heard that they're like super hardy, right? It's from what I've heard.
At the stores I've worked, certain species yes, other species no.
Gotcha.
It sounds weird. It sounds weird. So, I've never had them here. I've only worked with them in stores I've helped out, but that's about it. So.
Those glow angels though were blowing up, and they were pricey. I was seeing some of them go for like $40 a piece, like insane prices.
Well,
holy crap.
The interesting thing about glowfish, and I make this well known in live streams, glowfish is a trademark.
Oh no, yeah, I know. Yeah.
If you breed them and you try to sell them, and they find out, they will slap you with a lawsuit.
Definitely, yeah.
I remember when they first came out, they came to my store, and they literally said, in order for you to sell these fish here, you have to set them up this way and all this. 2 months in, I'm like, okay, bye. I mean, they want complete control of everything with it. It's just crazy. They literally have it trademarked like it's an engineered product.
So apparently Fathom got to have an extended conversation with the biologist behind the genetic engineering of glowfish, and it changed his opinion a little bit. So that sounds cool. You should totally tell us about what you learned. Fathom, let us know. And I could reshare that link if you want to come up here and tell your story a little bit. That'd be cool. But yeah, that is this is actually exactly what I was wondering. Was it positive or negative?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, that's very cool.
So then as far as your business, Ed, how long did it take you to build up what you've got going currently? I mean, was it always easy and just slow, or I guess
I've been breeding fish for years. I had my own store for years, and then for a few years I just had 1 or 2 tanks, and then maybe about 5 years ago, my years were running together. Maybe it was 4. It was just as COVID was starting to hit, so it'd be 5. I lost my job, and I was a rep for Merrick Pet Products, and I was at home one night at 2:00 in the morning, and I was watching YouTube. I'm like, I'm bored, I'm gonna watch YouTube. And I came across a video, and it intrigued me, and it just happened to be Greg Sage. And I reached out to him, and it started from there. And in the last 5.5 years, I've grown from 2 to 3 aquariums up to 110.
Mhm.
And one of the things I'm working with is I feel, and I use this word gingerly, a brand, because you have to have a brand, and it has to be your customer service, knowing your product, things like that. But also, I wanted to be something different. So what was interesting, just a couple months ago, I had a gentleman here from Germany, and he had made the comment, this was the most number of species of Goodeids he's ever seen in one space. So that made me feel really good.
Nice.
So yeah, it's worked hard, and let me tell you, it's been an investment.
Mhm.
So not only so I won't begin to quote what's been invested in the last few years. We just went out and bought a Generac generator
Oof.
because the area we live in is prone to outages. And a year and a half ago, we had a 6-day outage, and I was panicking. But when you have this much invested, you have to really put out a lot. I'm actually thinking in the future of doing a video on YouTube of the progression of how everything's gone. It's
Okay.
because it's a process, and you learn something new every day. And it's been an investment for me, but for me, I'm in this for the long haul. So
Mhm. So now, does what you sell fund a lot of what you're able to do in your fish room, or?
um, let's put it this way: we're just starting to break even. We'll start breaking even next year because we've invested so much into this fish room in the last
Mhm.
couple of years. So, and that was a given. But one of the things I'm doing now too is focusing more on the species that people want. So I'm focusing more on the cracodons. I'm building more colonies of the cracodons and things. And now one of the things I'm also working on is my food. And it's food, I don't just go out and buy food. I have food made for my fish and I test it out. And I'm currently working on something I'm testing with Scyphia. I have a source now for organic seaweed, and that is harvested for me, and I'm working with it with my Scyphia. I'm getting really good results with it, and I'm hoping to offer that in the near future. So the one thing I like to do with my food is not highly processed. So, like, by the way, thanks for mentioning my food this morning. I
Yeah.
appreciate that. But Brandon, if you've noticed, that fish food is thicker. That flake is thicker.
Oh yeah.
There's a reason why. So those of you
Yeah.
who may not know, I'm actually a pet nutritionist. My specialty was in dogs and cats, but a lot of this falls with all animals. So a lot of people don't know flake food. Flake food loses its nutrients within 30 to 45 seconds of being in water. And part of that is because it's so thin. That thicker flake, it lasts longer so that they're getting more nutrient and stuff like that. So that's sort of things I work with on that line. And it's all US sourced. And now like I'm real excited with these seaweeds and kelps I'm working with, because one of the things I was having issues with were the Scyphia, because people want to try to give Scyphia way too much protein and they can't have all that. So I'm actually working with that right now. I've been feeding it for the last 3 weeks, and the colors in my Scyphia are unbelievable right now. So I'm excited to hopefully be offering that in the near future. So
Nice.
I can tell you, man, my fish love this food. Like,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
they love it.
And the thing about
I'm not
it is,
just saying that. Like,
well, the thing about it is, it doesn't have all of the fillers.
Uh-huh.
So so it's fully digestible too, and that was the difference. And when I had it made, I didn't have it made to sell. I had it made for my fish room. I saw what I needed, and what was interesting. I've gone to a lot of companies to say, "Could you make this for me?" And a lot of places said, "No, we can't." And I found it interesting because they wanted to work with all those fillers and stuff like that. And I found a place that agreed to do the omnivore for me, and then I just found a more natural way to offer the herbivore. So it's going to be with the kelp. So, and I'm getting really good results with it. The thing about it is the fish have to get used to eating it because it's pretty thick.
hey, we got a local celebrity in the house, Candy. What's up? Very cool.
I don't know what happened to my camera. It's stuck.
I was gonna say you keep coming in and out.
No, I'm trying to see if I can get the image unstuck, but
Oh, well, why don't you do you want me to just put the link back out and then you can pop back up?
sure.
Yeah, because it's probably just froze up.
Well, hey
Well,
guys, I'm going to get off here and let someone else get on board. You guys have a good night.
Okay.
Hey, Ed, thank you for joining us, man, and it's always a pleasure.
Yeah.
Anybody that's looking for your food, Ed's Aquatic Exotics, check this food out, guys. This is an amazing mix here. Your
that's good
plecos are
stuff.
gonna love it. All your fish are gonna love it. They're gonna eat it. They're gonna be so happy. They're gonna thank you with millions of babies.
See, that's been one of my favorite things about the food is that everything eats it, which is nice.
Yeah. And the thing about it is I used to, not to bash the commercial blends, but just from being the nutritionist I am, I know what goes into them. So I really do feel like, so my flake food and stuff I've been feeding for a couple years, and I really feel it attributes to my breeding success in my fish room. So,
Okay.
all right, guys, you have a good night.
All right, Ed. Later.
Yeah, thanks for joining us, man. All right. Yeah, that is our local live bearer professional. He is a guy that knows like just everything about live bearers, guys. So if you're into live bearers, that's a channel to check out. Ed's Aquatic Exotics for sure. And
Yeah, definitely up and coming. I mean, he's only got what last time I checked was like 88 subscribers. But
yeah, his channel does not show what he does, and like it's not even. Like what he does is real. His channel does not show the amount that he has accomplished, right?
Mm-hmm.
His fish room is insane. He's done work with the ALA, with I know there's other organization, CARES, obviously, he was talking about and everything, and very accomplished breeder. So definitely someone to check out there. All right, we got our buddy back here. What's up?
Oh, what happened to Ed?
He was he had to take off there. He's got hundreds of fish tanks to go take care of. Yeah. But oh sweet, I gotta hide the current comment there. Yeah, Jeff was just saying that he's like, I can't wait to break even on the investment of the fish room so then I could start a whole house generator to restart the investment.
I'm gonna see. I'd really like to have him on, but I think it would be a good episode to have him and Curtis on. I'll see if I can work that out where both of them will come on because they're both have extended knowledge on Gideids and the Limias.
Yeah, I think live bears are gonna be taking over the scene. There's so many different unique ones that have really, really nice coloration, and especially the ones that like Branton got from him. I'm trying to point to him, over there, but he got the
the
fingers now.
Oh God, I'm terrible.
The Scipia, the multipunctata.
But yeah, they're in there.
Yeah,
large Marge will be dropping some fry soon here.
But that's a Goodyear group that those colorations, like that's a viable fish for the hobby. Like
I've got one male in there that is just this beautiful yellow, and he's got this black splotching all over him, and it's just so neat. You don't see that. I mean, it's really pretty fish.
Well, you know what's the crazy part is that a lot of these fish are endemic to Mexico, and you guys know that I do streams in Spanish, and I also kind of associate with some of the content creators from Mexico, and I bring them up. I bring them up all the time down there, and they think of Gideids as feeder fish. They're not. It's not something there's a big lack of information as to how critically endangered they are, that they don't even have the value that I tell them, do you know these fish are worth more out of the country in places like Europe and the United States? He goes, I don't see any of the content, and I've tried pushing some of the content creators down there to bring awareness to this. Other than the Tequila Goodyear, they got a little bit of promotion like a year and a half ago or 2 years ago because they were able to reintroduce it. Other than that, I ask all the guys that I know, do you know about Gadeas? And they're like, what are they? And I'll explain it to him. He goes, oh yeah, they call them charales, like it's a term for feeder fish. It's like, dude, they're not feeder fish. But it is crazy. I wish they would understand. Once I start telling them, that they have a monetary value, they kind of ears perk up a little bit. But that's it. I mean, it's interesting. It's crazy how stuff that we have in our own backyard, and I'm just sometimes we don't acknowledge it as being valuable, but other stuff that's from another country or somewhere else, we want that. And it's like, you guys are crazy. But
yeah, see, one of my things that appealed to me as far as the Gadeids go is the fact that they are a cold water species and you don't have to heat them. For me, that's a plus because I don't like heating any of my tanks unless I have to. So that for me right there is a huge selling point for me, is the fact that I don't have to worry about the heaters in the tanks.
Yeah, that's a big upside for me. That's the only reason I love those fish, but I can't keep them. Not in the current state of my fish room. Not until I get some air conditioning in there.
Yeah,
my tanks run too hot in the summer. Right now it's perfect. Right now if I had Gadeids, I wouldn't even have to heat the garage. I just let it run room temperature and they're going to be happy. But the problem is, for about 5 to 6 months out of the year, we're baking down there, man. What's the matter, Kyle?
Oh, just checking up on the chat here. We had some comments that I wanted to bring up here. So dace, I don't know dace well, but the rainbow shiners are bait fish in their native ranges, and that's just like wild to me because that's like a coveted fish, kind of in the hobby, and it's just yeah, I mean that's an example of what you guys were talking about, is just depending on where the fish is at, they're looked at differently. I don't know how else to say that. But this is the one I was actually looking for. Programs like Shoals is educating the villages regarding the conservation of these fish. So Shoals, I wish I had the link for that or something. I guess that's an actual program. I think. But so that's kind of neat, I guess. Doing some of the outreach and telling people about the how important some of those species are. Boxer pupfish. You guys know about the boxer pupfish?
I have no idea what that is.
Boxer pupfish. That's not the one in
the Devil's Hole.
Is it?
Yeah, the Devil's Hole one. Is that what that is? The Cypra.
They just did a recount of the species, and they found out that they've been able to bring back a good portion of the population. They're still not out of endangered, but yeah, they've been successfully able to keep them breeding. There it is. Curtis dropped the link.
Yeah, dude, we got the best people in our community, man. I got Jeff. Jeff sent me the link on the on Facebook Messenger of the red belly dace. So now I have info on the fish that I was like, oh, I don't know what that is. And then we got Skull just hooked us up with the shoalconservation.org, which is that outreach organization that Ed was just mentioning up there. So that's very cool. The lake in Mexico. So yeah, I guess that is the Devil's Hole.
Yeah, but that's in Death Valley. That's not in Mexico. That's in California. The tequila Gadeids are the ones that were reintroduced to
Mexico. Right?
Yeah, in Tequila, Mexico.
Yeah. And I'm not gonna lie, that fish won me over just because I love me some Jose Cuervo, man. I mean,
I gotta teach you about tequila. You're drinking,
no, I know it's
that's like drinking Night Train and calling it wine.
I don't know what the difference between the mezcal and the tequila is, but
I'll educate you real quick.
It's
agave.
Mezcal fan.
It's agave. The difference is mezcal goes through a smoking process. So if you like bourbons and whiskeys, you're gonna love mezcal.
Yeah.
if you like more of the clear spirits, tequila is going to be your jam.
Dude, I had gotten a mezcal because you had mentioned it, and it was I can't remember what the brand was. It was like a black bottle. Yeah, great description, right?
El Silencio, probably. Where'd you get it at?
Oh, Silencio?
You probably did you get it like at a Walmart?
It was Benny's, I think.
Okay. Either way, it's a
Walmart.
Small little black bottle.
Yeah, it almost
with
looked
silver
like
lettering.
I feel like the bottle almost looked like it was made out of like ceramic, but it wasn't.
Yes. Yeah, it might be El Silencio. It's, you know what? It's not a very expensive mezcal, but that is a good mezcal because you can drink it straight or you can mix it.
Yeah, see, and I did both. I drank it straight. It was that smoky flavor was really smoky. Not the biggest fan of that. So I don't know if that's really
don't drink Lagavulin because it's like drinking iodine. It's so smoky.
Oh yeah.
That's a scotch. I remember the first time I tried it.
Oh,
I felt like I had taken I licked a briquette, a charcoal briquette. Did that. I was like, how do people drink this? And a few years down the road, after drinking more whiskeys, I love that stuff. That's my favorite scotch.
Now, see, I've had some mezcal in the past that has the little scorpion in the bottom of it.
No, that's
what's
again,
the importance of
that's
that?
like drinking Night Train and calling it wine. No, that's the stuff they sell to the gringos when they go across the border.
Uh-huh.
Oh man, you froze up again.
Yeah, it's all right.
For sure, sweet. But
because I've had tequila with a worm in it before too, and like I was always wondering like why they're trying to put all this weird stuff in
it's
their
a tequila.
Gimmick. Yeah,
it's
I kind of figured
it's a mealworm. I mean, the agave plant will have it, but we don't drink it like that. I can guarantee you that.
Yeah, and then see, I had a friend that at the factory I worked at a while back. He would always go to Mexico and bring back bottles of tequila, and he said down there it's dirt cheap. And he would bring it back, and that stuff is, I mean, that was some of the smoothest tequila I've ever had.
Well, what was happening about, hold on.
So Collaboration and Curiosity has cracked me up with this. He's like, that's like the Foster's beer to the Australians. I love it.
Yeah, the oil cans, I remember those, man.
Yeah. Oh my god. Special bait for the tourists. Love it. Tequila does not like me. I drink it and it tells me no. It's the only thing I can drink. It's everything else gives me like a hangover nowadays. Tequila, I might wake up with a little bit of a headache if I have a couple shots, but that's it, man. I don't get any of the nausea or any of the weird stuff from it. Beer, I can't drink beer, man. That stuff.
Yeah, I've pretty much cut off spirits. As far as hard liquor goes, I very rarely do I ever drink any of that anymore. I don't even drink much anymore. I'm having a beer on the stream right now, but I mean that's a beer every once in a while. That's about it.
Yeah. Dude, someone was talking about it was the live stream on Friday. They were talking about weird flavored beer. Oh my god, it was a dessert flavored beer, and I wanted to tell them about this beer that I had that tasted like straight up coffee, and it's like morning. It's something with a donut and morning. I remember that. I gotta find this stuff, but it tasted like straight up like a brewed cup of coffee, but it was like a 9% beer. Oh god, delicious! Like just delicious. I gotta find this stuff. Tiramisu, that's what it was. It was a tiramisu beer, and they were all talking about it. And I was like, oh man, coffee beer, and it reminded me of this place that I had gotten. But yeah. Anyway,
well, most of your stouts are gonna taste like coffee.
Yeah.
Well, you said stouts.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember them. They said that because I don't know the different types that well. I just I've messed with a little bit of the.
We're gonna have to pull your man card.
No,
you don't know the different types of microbrews. What is wrong with you?
Yeah, see, there for a while. I really enjoyed like a lot of the sour beers. So they had a lot of,
IPAs.
yeah, the sour IPAs, and those are really good.
See, I'm more of a green guy, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So, for the most part, but tequila gets me. We have Reposado, Camarena Reposado. I have this one. It was 813 or something like that, or 318. That's my favorite tequila. My girl got it for me for my birthday. So
Yeah,
far.
I'm trying to think of what that tequila that my buddy brought back from Mexico. It had, maybe Jorge, but it had like a picture of a goat on it.
Oh, yeah. What is? Well, it could be cabrito, or it could be. No, the other one's a deer. No, it's probably cabrito. I've seen it. You see what happened? What's happening in Mexico? I don't know so much now, but just like all beers became like microbrews became the thing, the same thing happened with tequila. And
Okay.
all of a sudden, you had this market that was being flooded by these microbrews, and because they didn't have the name recognition, they were very low priced. Not that they were low quality. Quality was excellent, but because there wasn't a name behind it, you could get them really good tequilas for like under $10.
So kind of like
Until they
cigars,
started
too.
getting a cult follow, until they start getting a following and they start becoming popular, then they'll start bringing up the price. There's one that's called Maestro Tequileros. It's called Diamond Doble. It's a clear bottle with a black label on it. Down in Mexico, I could get that bottle for about $20. I think I can still get it for that price. I saw it at Sam's for $80.
Ooh. Yeah.
So, but it's a good tequila. It is a good tequila.
So it's kind of like I remember, I forget what stream you were talking about it on, about the cigars, but how the cigars, when those companies first start out, you can't really charge a whole lot for them because you don't have that name behind it. But the more and more recognition you get, you can kind of start paying for that brand a little bit more.
Yeah, I think what happens is a lot of them, and it happens even in the beverage industry. You start getting these. Well, it's like, for example, like us. Everybody recognizes the name Dean Twiddle, right?
Yeah.
Everybody knows who that is. Well, in those industries, you have the equivalent to a Dean that either have come up with successful brews for beers. They'll have a group of guys that they have that name recognition. In tequila industry, there's the same thing. And in the cigar industry, there's the blenders. That's what they're called. The guys that'll put the different types of leaves together to get these flavor profiles that also carry the same name recognition. And one of them that is real prominent is called AJ Fernandez. And he works with a bunch of different companies. So what started happening with these new companies, all of a sudden you have this name you didn't recognize, but it would say by AJ Fernandez. And then automatically you knew that was going to be a pretty decent cigar because he's putting his name on it. And it happens the same thing with all of that. Master Breeder Dean.
So I guess tying, because we just kind of went on one of those like tangents a little bit, but it actually, we found a perfect loop right back. Because what we just found ourselves at was reputation and reputation building, right? Yeah. And that's super important when you're doing an at-home breeding thing. And kind of like what we were talking about, where it's kind of weird getting people to come over to your place because you're not necessarily a store. You don't have a reputation. You don't have maybe even a logo or anything like that. I think that those things are really important to do. I think
that's what Ed was saying, right? Before he left, it's all based on customer service.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, building up your reputation, but specifically though, I think building a brand, like, and not even necessarily like building a brand. That's probably the wrong way to say it. Having a physical logo, like just literally having one, just so people can associate you with it. Because if you're just a general person, maybe they just associate your name. But if they could see that picture, it just has a little bit more of a connection to like who they're buying from, maybe. So even if you're not necessarily a person, that's starting a business. But if you have a fish room and you want to sell plants, maybe just think about throwing together a little bit of a basic logo. Put it on your profile picture. Maybe you have a separate Facebook that you kind of post those things in to your local groups or whatever. And that way they have that recognition. I think that definitely helped my my at-home breeding when I was at my peak. I mean,
yeah, I can see how that would make you stand out as like maybe a bit more professional than just, you know, somebody with a picture of their dog or what, you know,
no, exactly.
I mean, not that, but from a business standpoint, from trying to bring somebody outside in, not to play on your name, not to play on your name there, but
That's
yeah,
two good tie-ins.
it kind of makes, I guess, somebody feel a bit more comfortable as to what they're getting into. It adds that comfort, I guess.
Yeah, I think branding is important.
Yeah. Hey, Shady, what's up, man? Much love, dude. Been a long time. Not it hasn't been a long time, but he's going through some recovery. He just got a shout out there, so I just wanted to say hi to him. There was someone else popped up here earlier. I can't remember.
Oh, we got a bunch of new people. Ryan.
Yeah, no, there was a
no. Yeah, I don't even know.
Yeah, dude, there's a bunch of people have been talking. But
Stephen P's here.
Yeah, Stephen P, what's up? What's up? Hopefully you're feeling all right.
Stefan.
Yeah,
Oh, Stefan, what's up, man? Hey, you want to pop up and join us? You can. I'll pop that link out. If you're free, you want to hang out. What would you
Pop the trunk?
Pop the trunk.
Yeah.
About to pop the trunk. Oh my God, the fish punk my logo. Hint, hint. Stan Pittman. All right, let's see about that. Yeah, that's becoming a thing. I'm doing my rounds.
Kyle's got a lot of people to turn into a fish punk sticker.
Yeah, I've held back and just putting it out as an option because I think that the request would be far higher than I could produce quickly enough. So I've been just kind of going through, and everybody that knows that they're getting done knows right now. But I reach out to you in the background, you know, and we work out your picture. And
it's weird because I haven't been asked anything like that yet.
No, not yet. Hey,
you're the co-host.
Yeah, I know. I don't know how I feel about that.
But your daughter got one, which is
I know. I did do that one, but hey, I haven't even made myself either. So think about that too.
Priorities, Kyle.
But yeah. Oh, Lush and Salty actually just broke the news to everybody. He is our next Fish Room Punk sticker.
Yeah, I really like how that one turned out,
dude.
Cool.
And I'm very proud of it. That one it took me like, because I'm very clear about this. I don't want to hide it. I use AI to create these images, but I do a lot of Photoshop work. Like this stuff is it's a skill that I'm like slowly building, and I'm learning that I'm getting really good with Photoshop. Like I'm getting good. So these images they're stacked and they're cut out, and I'm using different pieces. So it's like, yeah, I'm using AI, but there's a lot of that's me. Like that's fucking me. I'm just using it to get the general pictures because I'm not the greatest artist. I can do a little bit of drawing, but definitely not to that level. So Jody P got her stickers. She is also one of the her daughter wanted a custom sticker, and she had requested it on one of the live streams. So I hopped to that, and she got a sticker. So she's going to be in one of the coming series as well. That's an axolotl sticker. Very cool.
So the theme here is, if you've got a daughter, Kyle's got a soft spot for making stickers for the daughters.
Well, I got the trump card because I got grandkids.
Yeah, I do have a soft spot. I got a daughter, and like the pictures, and for making them for kids, it's like, dude, they see that stuff and they're just like,
oh yeah, No,
They light up, man.
Mine's got it on her water bottle that she takes to school, so she's she's able to show all her friends and stuff. It's pretty
Dude,
neat.
really? I
Yeah.
love that, man. I got to
Yeah.
send you more of those too. I said I was going to get you a sheet of those. But to be honest, I've been a lot busier with the stickers than I originally expected. So you guys are fucking amazing. Amazing people, guys. And Branton, I got to give you a huge shout out for that because you've been plugging it.
It's easy to sell because they're really good. I mean, like I was telling Brandon this morning, to me they're very nostalgic because it takes me back to when I was younger and I can remember when Garbage Pail Kids were a thing, and you would actually buy them like trading cards, like with the bubble gum and everything. So to be able to have something that is currently my thing that I'm doing in a hobby that ties into something from when I was a kid, that was a automatic sale for me.
Oh, no, thank you. And yeah, when you were mentioning that, when you were talking about like just like the shipability, you had mentioned something about them not expiring. Finding like a hustle like that for your fish room. I mean, because like this is something that people can do if you could find those kind of niche things that you do. You guys should see the Fins and Feathers swap. The bird people are really good at this part of the hobby, where they have all of these like niche things that everyone makes at home, and they're not the craziest, hardest hustles, but they have their own unique thing, and they all bring them there. They have these different types of birdhouses and stuff. Finding stuff like that in the fish room, like people make pleco caves, and have you guys been seeing this page, NC Pleco Cavers?
Yes.
Yeah.
Who is that? That
I don't know. He was going live today, but I didn't catch it.
Dude, he's going live like every day. I don't know who it is.
It's a young kid. I don't know where he's from. Actually, Patty from or Adam from Patty's Aquatics had him on one of his live streams.
Oh, for sure.
I know.
I know which one. Yeah, I remember the kid. Yes.
Yeah, he frequents Father Fish's stream often as well.
Gotcha, for sure. Because I don't know where it came from, but I've just started getting all his notifications.
So can I plug somebody?
What was that?
Can I plug a channel that I just recently saw?
Oh, hell yeah.
Hold on.
Well, hold on, 1 second.
Wait a second. Before you cut Kyle off earlier, I think he was about to say something nice about me, and I want to hear.
Oh no, then definitely let me plug somebody.
Yeah.
Let's plug somebody, and we'll get back to Brandon in about an hour.
But no, yeah, Branton is Branton's been plugging my shit everywhere. He's fucking an amazing co-host, and yeah, dude, I was gonna give you that shout out.
You kind of ran that together and it sounded wrong. You didn't pause. and it sounded like something different.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
No, he's been
just to be clear, I'm not plugging Kyle everywhere that he can be plugged. I mean,
right. But yeah, dude, you guys are fun, man. Oh my god, I love this shit. It's been so long since I've had just dude friends to just fucking hang out with and get shit talked. I love it, dude.
Yeah.
I love it, man. Love it.
All right, Jorge. So who are you plugging these days?
Well, I was mentioning them this morning, and I just found them 2 nights ago. His channel name is Aquatic Ascent. I think he's from the New Jersey area. But what's interesting is because that's what we were kind of alluding to it this at the beginning of this conversation. We're up here that the hobby seems like it's dying and stuff like that. The kid actually did a talk at his fish club exactly on that subject, and that he's trying to make sure that the hobby doesn't die. And I found him really interesting. He's pretty mature for his age. I think he still might be. I know he's younger than 19 or something like that. Around that age group, the older you get, the harder it is to tell younger people's age. You consider them all kids.
Did you share them on your page or anything?
Not yet. Like I said, this has all been new. I've just kind of been talking because I've been watching. He's only got like 4 videos, I think, but one of them is about the speech that he did, which I thought was pretty interesting. It was interesting because it was at a fish club, and he started talking about gatekeepers and all people hoarding, and I was like, dude, you're talking to the wrong audience. they're not gonna like you, but he's really interesting. I like what he's doing, and I really do wish him success because he's a younger kid with all that energy. So, yeah, I've reached out to him. He was kind of leery because I think he only had like 28 subscribers. So all of a sudden, somebody's kind of, reaching out to him. He was kind of like, what the hell? But he said he watched MNC's interview. So he goes, oh, okay, I kind of see what you're doing. He goes, yeah, I'd be interested. So now it's just a matter of coordinating a date and time. But it'll be fun. I'm happy because it's, like I said, it's a younger kid, really into the hobby.
Hey, what? So what? How do you spell his channel name? I'm gonna try to find it real quick.
Aquatic, and then it's Ascent, ASCENT.
Everyone's asking who it was, who it is. I think you guys are just gonna have to wait until Jorge brings him on.
Oh, yeah, you're gonna have to keep an eye out for that. Yeah. His SEO is not high enough for me to get a hold of.
Which I'm kind of surprised for being a younger generation. Those kids are usually really good about doing the hashtags and all this and that. But his energy, his enthusiasm for the hobby really stands out.
Twins of Evil. I see you, punk guy. Twins of shit, dude. Twins of Evil.
So I don't know how to take Alex's comment there. Is he trying to say that we're pretending to know more than we do, or what? I don't get that.
Yeah, let's see. It might. Where can I listen to this gatekeeping?
Yes, Chris. I am talking about Chris.
Aquatic Aesthetic. Oh,
Ascent or Aesthetic. I don't.
That might be his
Instagram.
No, that's a different one, Jeff. That's Aquatic Aesthetics. This is Aquatic Ascent that we're looking for.
Yeah, his name's Chris. The kid's name is Chris. Wait, what am I doing? I'm a moderator. Let me go find
dude. You got all the controls.
Sorry about that. What am I?
No. Yeah, if you got them, send them out so we can get that motherfucker plugged.
Yeah,
everybody.
I can't take.
Hey, Kyle, you gotta ease up on that plugging stuff, man.
I can't.
People are gonna get scared.
I can't take Jeff's comment down, but we don't want to be plugging some random person here now.
Yeah, we don't necessarily know who that is, I guess.
Especially a minor.
Unless if Jeff knows him, then if he's a good guy, then friggin' plug him away, I guess. Yeah. Oh, hey, Ben. All right. So hold on.
Yeah, we only.
Oh, there you go. Mandy just beat me to it.
We are. We're getting kicked off YouTube for sure after this one. But
yeah, you're trying to plug minors, of course you're gonna get kicked off. Don't you know that's taboo?
But hey, Zen. I wanna know more about Zen one of these days, because
Zen's
always
name
has
is
always has the most interesting information. Like she always just knows all this stuff. Like, who are you, Zen?
Oh, she's more expensive than Beyonce, though. I've tried.
Zen's name is actually Glenn, and Zen is this is what I've determined is that it is a grown ass man in his parents' basement
talking shit.
And until she gets up on a live stream, that is how it will remain in my head.
Yeah, Zen's something else though. Freaking yeah. Who is you? This is exactly it. Who is you?
Andrew.
Jeff said he met Aquatic Aesthetics in a chat somewhere. So we'll leave the chat.
Todd knows him. He says he goes to his local fish club.
Foxy says that Zen is an android, actually. So that is it's actually one of those Tesla bots. That's what Zen is.
Steven, just because we heard a random voice does not mean it was Zen.
They
got voice modificators nowadays.
Yeah. I can change my voice to sound like a female if I want.
Do it.
You would like that, wouldn't you, Kyle?
I'm glad it's late on a Saturday night.
Hmm. Oh my God, you guys are fun. Oh, this is great. Zen will destroy you. Be careful. Well, yeah. Zen said that she is a stay-at-home mom, 46 years old, likes learning and sharing it with others, whether they want it or not. Love it. Love it. Yeah, and she has an automatic connection to everybody's profile pictures on their YouTube channel and has a photographic memory of them, and also is really good at freaking What the Fish. So bad at that damn game. Kills me.
Yeah, I'm
It has
coming up.
everybody's social security number, so
Yeah, right.
be careful what you do.
I'm coming up. I think I'm riding like 5th or 6th on What the Fifth. So
No, dude, you are coming up there, man. You are.
See, I feel like if I would have started when it first started, that
You'd be a front runner.
I may give Zen a run for her money. I'm just throwing that out there.
Oh, you just blew that out of the water. She's gonna go ham now.
Oh,
You're not gonna get one from this day on. You're not ever gonna get one anymore.
hey, do you guys see this? One of these days, I'm gonna be drunk enough to come up on stream, and you all will regret it instantly.
Apparently, rumor has it, and I don't know whose channel. She's already been on a live stream, but you got to really dig the archives.
Really?
Yes.
Now that's interesting.
Yeah. So
who got her to do it?
I don't
Stevens-
remember, but I had the sheet code because I knew another way to find her.
Yeah. So Steven says January points are a clean slate. So Zen, watch out.
Oh, a clean year of What the Fish. And yeah, logo guessing and what's the logo guessing game? It's just guess your logo, right? Or is there?
Guessing people on the Fish Fams logo.
Yeah. I can't remember if there's an. Didn't think there was a name for that one. Night Owl won the Fanger sticker giveaway from Skipper the other night. Hell yeah, dude! Hell yeah!
Nice.
Yeah, but I really think you're onto something there, Kyle. And you know what? It's going to get to the point where I think the fish are going to be for your own entertainment, not for the business side. And I think the stickers and the T-shirts are going to really take over.
Hopefully. That's my goal is to try to actually get them in a fish store. I'd like to.
I think you're just better off going to the events.
I'm definitely going to bring them with that. I don't know why. For some reason, I think that having them in a location, people walking past them and seeing them, when I can't do it. But honestly, they're starting to pick up online. So I think that, I don't know. It's been a struggle in my mind, kind of thinking about which way I want to go with it.
Have you put them out on TikTok yet? Because I saw them on Instagram, but I don't think I've seen them on TikTok.
I do have a TikTok. The problem is they I got in trouble with their community standards a few times because
okay.
Yeah, they won't let me put any QR codes or logos. So like I have my outside in square site on my TikTok bio, but I can't use that link. And then so I can advertise them, but then like I had a short that actually did pretty well, or a fucking TikTok or whatever that did pretty well for it, but couldn't amount to anything because I can't transfer to the website from that. So they have to. I have to get them.
You can't link your website on TikTok.
Not on the individual videos.
No, but I'm talking about in your bios.
Yeah, no, I have the website in my bio. I do, but so I think just I have to get them to go to. I don't know. I'm not good at. I haven't done TikTok very much. I haven't done Instagram very much. So like,
I think it's one of those things where just if you do a short on them, and people, if it's like, but I might be the oddball. If I see something I'm really interested, I don't care if you didn't put a link on that short video. I'm going to go dig around until I find where the actual link is at. But so
I think I don't want to call you the oddball, but I do think you might be a little bit more of an oddball there. I think most people
too lazy.
I think one or two clicks is as far as they're going. Yeah, but I don't know. It could.
I know. I came across this artist on Instagram who was doing a cover of Aerials, and I couldn't find the full version of the cover until I started digging around and found them on YouTube.
Did you say cover of Aerials, like the System of a Down song?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. I didn't know you were into System of a Down. Nice.
Yeah, Sam Donald is the guy's name.
For sure.
Oh, dude, if you like music, this guy is good. He's kind of like between country and rock, kind of. He borders that medium there. He's a really, really good artist.
For sure. For sure. Oh, what's up, Steve from Hawaii?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Aloha. Aloha.
Yeah, he recently started doing videos again. He was kind of stepped away for a few months, and he's another he's another person on this. Oh no, I don't have my camera working, but I got a list going of people that I'm trying to reach out to.
MC has gone through like 3 logos since we've been live.
Well, because he's playing around with the AI stuff.
Dude, I like the first one he had today, and he was like he was going to change it, and I meant to say something about it. That was actually one of the comments. I was trying to go back, and I forgot to address it. But
well, if you're trying to do branding, that's not what you want to do right there. Change your logo like every 3 days.
Yeah, what is yeah, oh, this, I think this is the one that I liked.
Yeah, that's the one I really like.
Yeah, I really like that one. What do you not like about it, MC? You could come up and join us, man. We can talk about logos. That's not a bad thing. I think a lot of people are looking at logos.
Yeah, so my logo was kind of interesting because I used the AI from Facebook. So Facebook, the Meta AI. I literally for like 3 hours, 4 hours straight, I just kept plugging the same phrase in over and over until I finally got something that I liked. And then Kyle actually did a few tweaks to it for me. But that's also not a terrible resource to use, I guess.
Yeah, dude,
to throw that out there.
And with my the skill I've gained with CapCut, the tweaks I had to do to yours now would be 1,000 times easier. I realize now that like there's a tool that I can use that would, oh my God, it just would have made that so much easier. And so I'm getting a lot better. So people that need logos, I have a little bit of a logo service I can
Kyle,
offer.
check out Stefan's comment.
Oh, yeah, no, Stefan is so I had found out about Stefan's background as like being into like marketing and everything and the stuff that he's done. I don't like putting people's personal life out there unless they are talking about it. So I'm not going to.
We talked about it a little bit on my live stream. So
yeah. So he's done a lot of like advertising work and really cool campaigns that you guys would have all recognized if you're a little bit older like me.
Shit, what am I, ancient then?
You're not old either, dude. We're not old. I'm just saying you're not someone that's not like fucking 20 and younger. They wouldn't have seen those advertisements. But yeah, but I'm like super into like advertising and that kind of stuff. So when I found out about Lush or Stefan here, I was like, dude, fucking cool. He's a cool dude, man. Very cool dude. And oh man, MC went back to the OG logo.
That's his favorite logo, he says.
That's his favorite?
Yeah.
That one's decent. That's the one I recognize him by, for sure. But so my 2 cents on the stickers is let it grow organically and let other people do the pimping. So I guess
kind of what I do.
Yeah, no, dude, you've been shouting me out, man. I gotta turn you into a sticker. I gotta turn you
because well, no, I don't need that. I'm already funny looking as it is.
So now if those are the terms that get you put on a sticker, why the fuck am I not on a sticker?
No, it's because he's plugging you.
But no, I just got to get around to it. There's certain people that I know it's going to be easier to make because they have like an image, right? Like Stefan's, there was like his logo. It was the red that popped out to me on his outfit, and I was like, okay, that's something I know I can like portray for like me and you were like the bearded dudes that are bald. That's harder for me to get.
Hey! I'm not bald. I'm not bald. I just
Well,
keep it. I just
You
keep it
just
short.
shave it.
no, that's a great distinction. You are correct. You are bald by choice. I am bald by force. So
One's Tess, the other one's Ickle.
what was that?
One's Tess, the other one's Ickle.
Yeah, right.
The solid pink rectangle. Yeah. Yeah. You can just make me a pie piece on the wheel. It's fucking pink.
Oh, yeah. Fine, just reminded me of that.
MC.
No, but I think me and Bratton are getting a collab sticker for sure. It's gonna be hard.
That would be cool.
Yeah, I think that we should do. We'll do.
You
like
notice that disdain in Brandon's tone? That would be cool. He wants to stand alone. Give him a standalone.
See, what's funny is now that I think about it, Branton was actually one of the first people I was going to do, and when I attempted it, I never could get because like if you guys all remember, what was originally Branton's hold on, I gotta write this down. Twins of Evil sticker. What was originally Branton's thing on the fish room? It was Branton Lightcap superhero. Right? It was super. You were actually one of the original inspirations for Fish Room Punks. After I made the first series, I went into the second.
Problem
series.
is, it just stayed at its inspiration and never came to
Well,
fruition.
because I didn't have the skill set to make it happen. Like I was trying so hard, and like I said, it's certain people are just they're easier to portray if they have like this like an image.
Yeah, and I think that would be a good one to still go on for me as far as the whole superhero thing. I always thought that was really cool how Cam and them guys did that. That made me
Yeah, and I could see you. I know the sticker I want to make for you and everything, and I had the idea, but I just was never able to make it happen. And so then
he's just choosing not to do one for you, Brad.
Yeah,
That's what he's really saying.
Exactly.
That's exactly what he's saying. Because all this just sounds like excuses as to why he hasn't done it.
Yeah, I gotta step up my plug game apparently.
Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. I could see a card with Jorge sitting behind a desk controlling all the water pumps in various tanks. Oh, that's kind of like the Bureau of Land Management stuff too, right? Don't you have like a control desk kind of thing?
Yeah.
What exactly do you do out there? Do you mind if I ask that? Like what
what I'm doing right now.
Yeah, that's what you're doing right now, yeah?
Yeah, I sit at the office and I chit chat with people all day long.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That's right, because Branton had said you were going to be at work today, I think, and then that's why you have the green screen.
And I barbecue occasionally on the side too.
Oh, nice. Oh,
I'm the epitome of a government employee.
Love it. We got I think we got someone that wants to join us here, so let me repop this link in.
Yeah.
We'll probably go till maybe a little bit past 9. Depends on how everyone's feeling.
It's a Saturday night.
Yeah, feeling all right.
I was gonna say Vibes usually goes live a little bit later. I hate to step on his toes.
No, that's actually a good point. I remember seeing that that I saw a notification coming up. Yes, he's scheduled at 9:05, so we will try to end right around there. But anyone, I think MC requested that link, so feel free to join us, MC. We can talk about logos. But yeah, so anybody that's trying to do an at-home breeding thing, we're kind of weaving back and forth in between our conversations here. We are, we got 25 minutes, so we'll be up for another like 25 minutes here. If you're trying to do an at-home breeding project, might be the idea to start a logo if you're trying to sell stuff online and everything. That's kind of what we were talking about. So
which is one of the main drives as to why I eventually wanted a logo. I mean, it makes things so much easier, I think, in the long run. It just kind of gives you that recognition. I mean, you know, if I would have stuck with my random picture that I had of Willow looking out onto the beach in North Carolina, you can't really build upon that.
Yeah. Oh.
But no, I got
it's you don't know exactly what you're like, what is this person about? You know, like what do they do? Like, but when you see that logo, you associate them as a business, or like you understand like what that, like, oh, this person's a fish plant salesperson. Kind of, is that what you're kind of getting at, right?
Yeah, kind of. It just builds that familiarity and kind of makes you, I guess, stand out from the, I don't know, like it depends on what platform you're trying to sell on. But as far as the Facebook thing went, I guess it was, or even the YouTube thing, it was just nice to have a logo, you know, something that I guess stood out in the chat.
Yeah.
You can take your pick on logos. I got about 35 of them, I think.
Dude, this is I like this one, man. This is nice and clean. The one thing is I guess
one a lot too.
I guess the letters are a little small to see your name, but I guess you don't really need to see the name in the logo once you start associating the name with the logo, right?
Pretty much. That's how most people know my old school one more than anything.
Well, yeah, and that's actually what I said too. Is I was like, that's the one I recognize you by, is that neon green, the neon green MC and everything. But this one though, I really like the way this looks.
Yeah, you don't have to worry too much about the name. Nike doesn't write Nike on their swoosh, and Apple doesn't write Apple on the Apple. So it's just a symbol that people associate the brand with.
Yeah, and it's kind of similar to like a title and thumbnail combination for a YouTube video. You know, like your thumbnail needs to say something, and then your title needs to say something, but they don't need to say the same thing, right? You have a business name, you have a picture, but they don't need to necessarily be the same thing. But then something that I think is interesting. So if you're looking to build a logo, right? Fathom had mentioned this the other day on someone's live stream, which was embroidery. All right. So if you're going to get t-shirts made with your logo, a basic logo is a lot easier to get made by a company. So I have my t-shirts. This is not one of mine, but you know, you have a t-shirt, you either get it, you know, screen printed or vinyl printed or whatever, or you get embroidered. Now, if you have a single color or a 2-color, maybe a 3-color logo, those, when they're more basically designed, are a lot easier to get embroidered. And that was something that I remember, I think Fathom had mentioned about Jorge's logo. What's up, Fathom? Let's bring him up.
It's how simple as it is.
Yeah, it's nice and simple. And then if you're going to try to get that embroidered or something, that is actually like a pretty simple thing to get done. What's up, Alex? What you doing?
Yeah, see, I've already got a bunch of stickers.
Come up again.
I already got a bunch of stickers of the old logo. I'm working on getting some of the new one.
It's like Beetlejuice. You got to say his name 3 times, and there he is.
Yeah, I was thinking about coming up, but I was a little worried I might get plugged. So
yeah, we're plugging everybody, man. You better watch
out. You gotta have a long beard for Kyle to do that.
Yeah, I'm not there yet. Sorry.
That's why Mike doesn't turn on his camera. He's afraid of that happening to him.
Why? I don't have long hair.
No, long beard.
Yeah,
I don't have that either.
Oh, you trimmed it?
That's been gone for 2 weeks, Jorge.
You had it in my live stream.
Yeah, dude, I would have sworn.
Nope. Better look again.
Holy shit! Do I have a imprinted image of you then that?
That's a scary thought.
Mandela effect.
Sometimes it's hard to see M&C though, because he's always like straight relaxing whenever he's on screen.
Why? There's a reason for that though.
Yeah, it's his back.
Oh, okay.
So hey, Whip, what do you mean by this? There are companies that will make your logo or just reproduce it. What do you mean, Whip?
I think he's asking.
Yeah, no, I don't understand the question though. What do you?
I think are there companies that will do a logo for you, like graphic design work?
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
Oh yeah, there's lots of them that'll do that.
you know, like I could do basic logos for people. I have a very high workload, so I can't like, I don't know, I can't promise anything, but you know, I could do basic logo design for people.
Translation
Hey,
means
George, there ain't no long beard there.
Whoa.
Yay!
Hey,
And it's gone.
oh man, I was just gonna plug them. Oh my god.
Not your type.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
if
that
I
beard
wanna,
wasn't long enough.
I don't know if I want to plug him now with no beard.
It's this grayer nail, though.
Oh man. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, that's so I was talking about the embroidery for logos. So if you're thinking about starting making a logo, maybe a basic coloration. If you're thinking about making T-shirts and stuff, I know embroidery is expensive, but if you can get like a single color embroidery corner logo, it'll last forever. Like, I don't know. I've had pretty decent longevity out of the I don't know what the fuck it's called. Just the heat pressed T-shirts.
DTF.
Yeah, that's it. Direct to fabric, right? Direct to fabric.
Yeah.
And honestly, people have mixed opinions on them. I think if you get a good T-shirt company, you don't have to worry about it as that much. I've washed the shit out of mine and wore the shit out of them.
Mm-hmm.
Not a lot of fading and everything. I think back in the day there were some bad kind of DTF T-shirts and stuff, but
That's how my shirt is.
You got to watch a lot of screen printers, too. Screen printing will fade out, too, if it isn't done right.
yeah, and that's doing like the stencils and stuff. Oh my god, stencils.
Do you
Sorry,
guys have
yeah.
any? You guys have any of the Aquashella shirts?
Mm-mm.
No,
I
never
want to
got one.
find out what company they use so that I never use them.
Oh, was it bad?
Those shirts, the graphics like crinkle off after like one wash.
Wow.
Really?
Or
Yeah.
they're all cheapo. They got to print hundreds of them. Or
All the
thousands of
shirts
them.
are like $30 too.
That's show, man. I don't like just shit talking, but that is
But I'm gonna do it anyways.
you're gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna
Oh,
do it.
you?
Anyway.
Kyle
no.
goes, I don't like shit talking, but I'm gonna
I
do
will
it
do it
anyway.
anyway.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna do
right,
it.
Jorge.
Well, they,
No, I'm saying because Kyle started out with prefacing, I don't like the
I
shit
don't like shit
talking,
talking, but I'm going to.
but he's gonna do it anyways.
Yeah. Oh,
Hey, Vibes ended up making it in.
hey, what's
Hey.
up, Vibes? What's
Hey,
up?
Eddie.
We're gonna make sure to shut down shop right before your stream here, man, so we can we'll send everybody over. I gotta work out sending hooking up those actual sendovers. That's in the
Yeah.
it's on the YouTube side, I think. I don't think it's in StreamYard.
I don't
So
know how it works.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
it's on YouTube.
Stefan said, remember how badass the old concert T-shirts were? Yeah, the ones back in the day, they seem to last forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, for real, and they're still around.
Those were screen printed, a lot of them.
Yeah,
You still find them at vintage shops, the originals.
yeah,
Mhm.
exactly.
I've still got some from the 80s.
People wearing their parents' shirts and stuff.
Yeah.
Can't do that now. These shirts all fall apart.
Yeah. So we got the Vibes Aquatics next. There's that link there, guys. So make sure you guys click that for the next live stream there. But what did I feel like there was something I was going to comment on over here. I can't remember.
Mhm.
I'm not looking at the moment, but
Yeah.
yeah, if I ever go. Oh, what's up? Sorry.
I was gonna say, yeah, Whip's looking for a great up and plugger.
Yeah, that's the up and plugger comment. Yeah. Oh my
Huh.
god. Oh,
Well, you know what your sticker is gonna have to be, the plugger.
the plug.
Kyle the plugger.
Get plugged. Oh my
Hashtag plug it.
God. Oh man.
Just
Better
plug
than
it.
the Tic Tac plugger.
I'm trying. Jesus Christ. Oh man. Too many thoughts up here, guys. I can't say them all out loud. We got any Rush fans? Sorry. Rush 21.
Yeah.
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
I seen my fly by night tour.
Fly by night. Yeah. I missed out on the chance to go to a Rush concert My buddy took his girlfriend instead. I was like, damn, man.
That doesn't seem like a bad choice.
Yeah, I guess.
You should have offered. You should have offered him the plug, man.
That's what I was missing at the time, right? I just didn't plug them. But speaking
Well,
of
he was
logo,
gonna be plugging
Brent
after
was
the
super
concert.
plugger.
I love Vibes logo. Vibes
Oh, yeah.
logo, super simple, dude. That would look awesome embroidered on a t-shirt. Like, it's just very nice logo. I love that.
It'd be pretty cool on like a koozie or something.
Or a bucket.
Or a bucket.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, the bucket koozie. Hashtag bucket.
Cereal plugger.
Oh,
I'm just gonna plug this real quick.
cereal plug it. Dude, plug it.
I've got a purple one too.
Oh, isn't that was that the one-off one or whatever?
Well, I got this orange one was from his first batch.
Yeah.
And he made a white one that's like only Curtis has, and then he just got a couple new colors that I got from him in Daytona.
Yeah. What is the lavender one?
I got a white one.
I can go get it. I think I have it. Let me see.
Yeah, the lavender one was the 100 or the 1K subscriber, something like that. I think.
Now, are those primarily giveaway items, or are those stuff that does he sell those?
I think he sells them.
You sell?
The special lavender ones were just for giveaways.
Just for giveaway, and so
Yeah.
stuff like that. I think it's an interesting like little freaking a non-expirable product that you can hustle and sell. I don't know, man. If you're going to like swaps, especially Vibes, if you ever had a freaking swap stand, man, such a his freaking logo and everything, like it's a recognizable brand. I don't know. I remember when I first started watching Vibes, I remember it was Nirvana and Vibes were doing a live stream together, I believe, and the just seeing those two names together was like the coolest combination. I remember just reading it and just being like, just thinking that those were like, I don't know, it was just a cool. And then the Vibes Aquatics, just in general, I'm very jealous of that name. Like, very jealous of it. So Stevie Ray Vaughan. See, I love blues, man. I love a lot of different music. Yeah, no more vendor tables.
All right. So what'd you find, Alex?
Yeah, let's see it.
I found nothing. It's in my
What
car in
the-
my camera bag.
For sure.
I went out and I looked. I was like, oh, it's probably in my car. I don't want to go out. It's cold.
Yeah, no, dude. Oh man, cold.
I mean, it looks like this, but it's purple, and the text and stuff is white.
Okay.
So
It's
and then
got
you
like
can get. Oh,
What's
sorry.
that? I was just saying, he's got like red and green and blue.
So just saying, guys, you know it's cold, and you have a cold drink, and your hand is gonna get cold because it's all cold, and you're cold. You need a cozy to stay koozie. You need a koozie to stay cozy. You need a koozie to stay cozy, and you can get that from Vibes
There you go.
on his YouTube channel store.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Can you buy them from? I actually think I asked that while you were gone. Does he sell those, or does he just give them away?
I'm sure if you asked him, he'll just send you.
I got you.
I don't think he sells them. He just gives them out at conventions and stuff.
Yeah, it's just
You should have seen him at Daytona. He was signing merch for kids.
No, dude, and that's all right. That's what you get. You get what I was trying to say earlier. I don't think you heard it though. As I was saying, like he's such his brand or his
personality.
personality.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
like it's not a brand. Like I'm trying to like just like put that
He's
in
such a good dude.
yeah, dude. His vibe. Like,
He's the stereotypical Texan.
I love hanging out with him, man. He's one of my best friends.
He'll take his shirt off his back and help you out. I mean, he's a
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. And his live stream, I fucking love watching every week, man. And I never get to see the Saturday night vibes. I usually try to after this, I try to just stick to the family shit for the most part. You know what I mean? Just because I do a lot of not paying attention to the family and sacrificing time for work and all the side stuff that I'm trying to do. But I end up usually missing all the live streams after during the weekends and stuff. So, but yeah, Vibes live streams fucking sweet. And
yeah, I'm gonna try and not get sucked into coming on the Vibes live tonight because
dude, fucking last week didn't you pop up there right after our stream, dude? We went like 2 hours and then you were up there. I was like, this guy's crazy, man.
Look at Stephen P's comment.
Is he plugging his family now? Good God, man.
Oh no. No.
Yeah, but,
Oh my God, dude.
But no, I had that stream with Jorge this morning and then this one, and I'm about streamed. I can't sit in this chair any longer.
Speaking of Zen Ginger, speaking of buckets. But all right, sweet. So JNN, I have never seen you before. Unfortunately, we are just about to call this quits for the day. I think we just hit our 2-hour mark. I was trying to hit the actual shit. My phone says it's 1:40, an hour.
2 hour, 1 minute, 3 seconds, 4 seconds.
Vibes says I need a recliner. I've actually got one. I've got a lazy boy lined up to come in here, but I'm not going to be able to stream in front of it. Well, I mean, I guess I could, but it's definitely not going to be in front of the fish tanks.
I've got a recliner if you want. You just have to come get it.
Yeah, no.
I've got a whole bunch of furniture I'm trying to get rid of.
Dude, Stan Pittman's coming for you, Brandon. Jesus.
Why? What's he saying now? What the fuck, Stan?
Like a true slut.
What do you say? Where's it at?
Like
a true slut puppy. Okay.
Oh my God, that's funny, dude. That is funny. Oh my God.
Stan,
Word has it, Brendan used to be the oil guy for Diddy.
Yeah. No, it's
the
right.
applicator.
Oh shit.
Stan couldn't handle this plug.
If I remember next week, I'm gonna have a bottle of baby oil sitting right here on live stream. All right.
Good old Johnson & Johnson.
Yep. And just
or Johnson on Johnson.
Johnson on Johnson. Oh my God, guys. Oh man, so this live stream went wild tonight, guys.
Yeah.
I love it. This is probably the most fun I've had in a live stream in a long time.
Yeah. For those of you that have not been here before, this typically isn't how these live streams go. We're usually not up here plugging everyone. It's usually educational and informative.
We rode the line today.
Yeah.
I think we weaved in some education, some information. Maybe not education in the right aspects of life, but we educated you about getting plugged. We educated you about plugging yourself. Yeah. But all right, we're gonna call it quits, guys. So fucking head on over to Vibes, go hang out with him, and yeah, we'll see you next time. Deuces.
All right, guys. Later.
Bye.
Bye.